The epitome of opulence, Yacht Club.
I'm Fake Robin Leach again, telling you about MSC World America's Yacht Club experience. Well, first of all, we stayed at a Marriott in Miami, Biscayne Bay, an opulent hotel where you can see the cruise ships. Now, MSC has a new opulent terminal. Did you know that? Down in Miami. It just opened with the arrival of MSC World America. We're one of the first people to walk through it. It's so opulent. Wait till you see it. It's Terminal AA. Now, it's a little confusing. You want to stay to the right here when you look for Terminal A. Don't get lost on the left, otherwise you'll end up on Carnival. Oh, the horror! So AA, stay to the right here, and you'll go by the flyby. Interestingly enough, you'll run by a non-opulent cruise ship, Royal Caribbean's Terminal, which is also opulenic. Is that a word? And you will drive right by Icon of the Seas, which was was kind of a downer for me, the world's largest cruise ship. MSC should probably get together and build some larger cruise ships, but whatever. Here is the MSC Opulent Terminal coming up here, Terminal AA. As a matter of fact, they even spelled it wrong on purpose. It says Terminal. If you can figure that out, you're better than I am. Whatever. Stick around to the end of the video and I'll give you some more tips and tricks, especially the opulent Yacht Club elevators and the fun you can have with that. Really upsetting the GP when you erase their floors, but more on that later. So the guy waved me to the left. Apparently he thought I was a Uber XL driver, which is the drop-off, but I am actually trying to park and I had to back up and reverse, and that was a pain in the butt. That was not opulent. $35 a night, very pricey. So let's fast forward to the end of the cruise and see what happened.
All right, what do? Tap or insert card. I just tap my card. Out. What? $245. Where do I tap? What the hell? What do I need this for? $245. Cheese and crackers will open it.
All that money for parking, and I didn't even get a footy rub or a detail. I'll have to reevaluate my parking options for more opulent options. All right, so you drive around now. Strangely enough, the Yacht Club, which is supposed to be the most opulent thing in the universe, you have to drop your bags off on 3, or where you park, or there's 3, I think. But you have to go down to 2 to get your bags to the Yacht Club kiosk, which was a little weird. The gentleman said I'd watch them for you. I can imagine this gets a little testy as it gets more busy in the day. This was kind of early. A very, very strange drop-off, because you have to drag them on the elevator now down to 2 so you can check in. Not the epitome of opulence. I'm saying, can you just put them on your rack there? And he's like, no, you need special tags. So I printed out my tags according to the MSC app, and unfortunately, they had to write new tags. There's some strange things going on here. I'm sure they'll work out all the kinks. This was the inaugural cruise, the first one. First paid cruise, anywho. All right, so we walk in with the first people in the terminal, a brand new terminal, shiny, still clean, lovely. And not a lot of boogers here yet because the children haven't had a chance to accumulate here. So the new security system, it scans your face and your passport, make sure it matches up. And very simple, very easy. If it doesn't work, they take another picture and verify your documents. And I almost missed the butlers were standing here. They were just getting set up here. But they will give you your key card before you go through the security scan, which is interesting. Now, I understand there's supposed to be a separate Yacht Club area, but for now, it was the upper right quadrant of the general population seating area. So everybody stared at you either playing football and roller skating and whatever else they were doing in this terminal. And then they got us to get in line, and everybody stared at the opulence. You know, they were just in wow, jaws were dropping. Like, oh, opulent. And finally, we were able to walk aboard the ship. The first paid Yacht Club people to board MSC World America. Very, very exciting, very opulent. You knew I was going to say that, didn't you? What's this button for? And I wasn't allowed to press any buttons. These gentlemen thought that was comical, and because I am comical. And we'll keep running through here. Here's the security officer. Make sure there's no riffraff in the Yacht Club area, so that's nice, too. Many officers. There's a lot of security on this ship, and I was very pleased to see that. Although the youngsters were running around stealing magnets and throwing things off the ship, and that's another story we'll tell you in our other MSC World America review video. Now, we get on board, we have to walk through the general population, but fortunately, there is no general population on because it's so early and we're so exclusive and we're so opulent. Now, something that's not opulent is this white ball of sunshine spiky. I think it's a Chinese throwing star. I'm not really sure what it is, but he seems very happy and genuine, and I love him. Hard to give him a hug because of the spikes, and I don't want to get injured. Of course, the media and paparazzi were there trying to capture all the Yacht Club people as they boarded the ship, and we walked past customer service. Oh, there I was. And everybody's so happy to see us. The officers and staff were so accommodating, so friendly on the ship, which is unusual for an MSC cruise. This is the main promenade area, and they have a large fish swimming above you. It looks like a lot like the Meraviglia common area, the promenade, if you will. They don't call it that. They call it some sort of neighborhood, but I have no idea what's going on. I think this was Luna Park, or it was where all the lunatics hang out, I guess. So Luna Park, lunatics, you see what I did there? It's pretty. A lot of silver, a lot of gaudy New York-centered silver opulence, and very, very nice. And here is your future cruise area on the lower level, and you get pizza and burger, some of the best pizza on the sea. I cannot say the pizza is opulent, but it is delicious. Unbelievable pizza on MSC. Only MSC. The best pizza on the fleet. Then they have games which are not opulent. There's no Miss Pac-Man or Galaga or Dig Dug. That was very sad to see that for the older generation who appreciates the older video games. Just a bunch of lunatic games in Luna Park, which is one of their neighborhoods. And finally, we get up to floor 19, and we walk through the Yacht Club concierge desk. They are very accommodating, wonderful people here. And here is the best Yacht Club director, Melania, in the fleet. She has the biggest Yacht Club area to manage, and she did a wonderful job. She was always present, omnipresent. I think she cloned herself. And it's here on floor 19. So let's take a look around the Yacht Club area and see what we can see. Of course, everything is opulent, especially the bathrooms. They are opulent too. Well, they're not really opulent. There's no bidet in the public Yacht Club restrooms, but that's okay. So I put my special card up here in the Yacht Club. We will enter. And of course, the door doesn't work. It's like, but I tried it a second time, and fortunately, the doors decided to open opulently. Yes, there we go. Oh my God, some bugs to work out. This is the lobby, and there are 3 bowls of something. Don't know what's going on here. They kind of scared me. And again, here's a concierge desk. There's always somebody here. They're available 24 hours a day, and they are very efficient, very fast, and super friendly. They'll get everything. All your billing questions can be answered here. You can make reservations, whatever you need to do here. Everything except dining reservations, and there's a separate desk for that further down the hall. This desk here is where you book your dining reservations at specialty restaurants, or if you want to go to Les Brasseries, which is where they commandeer the second buffet for Yacht Club people. That's interesting. Here's the top sail lounge, which I thought was a little more narrow than a typical ship, but it may be an optical illusion. I may be wrong on this, so I'm going to sail on MSC Seascape next week, and I will compare the two right here on this channel. So it is opulent as usual, the same sort of furniture, plenty of seating areas, nice tables, and the baby grand piano right here in the middle, where they do play live music occasionally. And the outside smoking area. Here's the live music. Oh, so opulent. Listen to this. Oh, you can't hear it. It's a hollow guitar. That's interesting. And you can also have announcements, and they do the captain's meeting here, so that's very, very nice here. So they have a bar. The bar appeared a little smaller than the other one. It may be my misunderstanding. Maybe the bar's a little bit bigger on the other Yacht Club ships. But here's the thing. There are multiple bars in Yacht Club now, which I didn't realize initially. So when you combine them all together, there's probably a lot more. Oh, the diamond-studded Swarovski steps. Yes, these are real diamonds in here. Okay, they're not. They're Swarovski. I don't even, so opulent, I can't even say it. Swarovski crystals embedded in the stairs. And this is the only place on the ship where you will find these crystals. In other ships like Meraviglia, you can find them in the GP area, but not here, just in Yacht Club. And here is the Yacht Club dining area. I think this was a little longer because the ship's a little wider than the typical Yacht Club restaurant. And of course, there is dining in opulence, beginning with breakfast and lunch and dinner. They are very accommodating. You can order whatever you want. You can even order things off the menu, I understand. They were very, very flexible. And look at this. I don't even know what this was, but it was delicious, and my steak cooked to perfection. The meals, the food, not as bland as I had experienced in the past. They did a nice job seasoning, flavoring, and you can always add salt or ask for something else. Do not put A1 on a filet, I learned. That is not opulent. The big table table, which Joy will sit at, and we'll talk about Joy in another video. She's like the queen of MSC. And here is the reception area for the dining room. And careful, the floor is wet. It'd be slippy, slippy. And here's the stairs. They will take you up and down through the yacht club area. I must be very quiet because opulence requires quiet. There is an elevator here. So I'm on deck 20 here. And you can go up to 22 where there is a yacht club only Sundeck. That's very, very nice. And here is the map of the ship. You are here. No, I'm not. I'm here. What are you talking about? Are you confused? You cannot cross from one side to the other. You have to go down to floor 18 to cross to the other side of the upper decks. So that's good. Some separation from the general population. Nice little seating area. I never saw anybody sitting there, but nice if you want to get away from your spouse when they get on your nerves, as they typically do on the 7-day cruise. So let's go up a floor here. And this is a new addition, something new on MSC World America, the Yacht Club Grill and Bar. And this is essentially a covered yet outdoor seating area that also has a bar. But you can order some lunch and sit underneath the sun with a nice breeze here. And they do have this nice filter here. There are cracks in between the glass, so if it does rain, the area will get moist. It's not fully covered, so you're still out there appreciating the nature of the sea, but getting a little protection from the wind and also the sun. And look at this opulent breakfast outside of the grill. They have something called an American breakfast, and that's what it looks like. I realized they were mushrooms. I don't remember ever seeing mushrooms at American breakfast. It's very, very nice. Maybe South America. And here is the grill and bar lunch or breakfast. And you can order your custom pizzas there too, any way you want them. And they have an opulent grilled cheese. And there are stairs to yet another upper level. And this is the Sundeck. This is where you'll find the pool and a hot tub. Again, exclusively for the opulent Yacht Club guests. How many times have I said opulent in this video? 422. I'm going to try to set a world record. So there's some covered areas here, plenty of covered areas, plenty of places to sit your fanny down and enjoy the opulence of Yacht Club. You can sit in direct sun if you want, or you can have a nice shaded area. Plenty of shade. And I thought that was a nice add-on. And this is an expansive area. There is a smoking area to the left if you're looking towards the rear of the ship. So this is a smoky area over here. There's some covered areas. Some are first come, first served, but it looked like most of them were reserved for royal suites and the larger suites. So you must check with the yacht director to find out what the reservation policy is on your particular sailing. So look at the covered areas here. Here's the pool and the hot tub. There weren't a lot of people in here. This is, of course, early in the morning. I don't want to violate anyone's opulent privacy by getting them in their Speedos in the middle, because they tend to get upset if you film people in their Speedos or little Brazilian bikinis when they haven't had their Brazilians updated, you know, and 4 or 5 days into your sailing, the hair grows back. What are you going to do? These are the covered areas. Most of these were reserved for the most opulent people during the cruise. And they will have a bucket there with ice and free-flowing drinks. There is waiter and butler service up here, so it's nice. They will bring you a little drinky poos, and that is great too. And we look towards the back of the ship. You can look over. It's like being in a zoo, and you're looking over the gates, seeing the general population live as they normally do in their native environments. Very, very exciting to see this. Now you can go down a level here, and that goes to the Lanai, they call it. The Yacht Club, exclusive Yacht Club Lanai. So it's a separate seating area. Not much covering here, but you can get your sun on if that is your thing. And you can see the rest of the pool from here. This is the Lanai area. And this is the separate entrance to get into the Lanai area. Of course, the elevators are accessible to the GP, so you have to use your card to get in here. And there's the Lanai. So you're going to get your sun on and chill out. They also had some people walking around serving drinks out here later in the day as well. Nice little area. Some new additions to the MSC Yacht Club, which will appear on MSC, or already do appear on MSC World Europa, and also will appear on MSC World Asia when that ship debuts. And of course, the most opulent towels on the 7 seas, the Yacht Club. Now, we're on 21. Now, this is interesting. If you use your Yacht Club card key, you can commandeer an elevator for express VIP service. But there's also one more trick I promised I'd show you. When you get on the elevator, if other people, say general population, have floors picked out, you can override them with your card key, and it will erase everything. So hold your card key up to this. Only Yacht Club can do this, and on the front set of elevators only. And the whole thing, you can erase everything, and you just pick the floor you want, and it will ignore the general population's floor destination. It will just turn it into VIP service. So they're stuck on there, and they have to get off and press the number again. And man, that would be ugly. And if you're doing this, of course, ask the people on board what floor they're getting off of so they don't punch you in the noggin. Because as all Yacht Club opulent guests know, the GP can be ruffians. They can be a little unpolished in their behavior. We're going to MSC's private island, Ocean Cay. It's Ocean Cay. You get key out of C-A-Y. See if we can get there from here. So the gangway is on deck 4. You have to cross the world-famous I-95, where all the crew is, and you'll pass by the medical center, too. All the crew runs down here, and they try not to look at you, but they do. Because, they're looking at us like we're in a zoo. So here's how you get off the ship. Real simple to do. Just show your sea pass. Oh, they don't call it sea pass. That's Royal Caribbean. And you walk the plank and get off the island. Now, there's an interesting area open to the left there, which would make it a lot easier to walk to a lot of places, but they do force you to go through the middle. I really wanted to walk left and see if he would chase me. It looks like a passenger walking out there, but who knows?
So Ocean Cay isn't really an island where you go down water slides and roller coasters and ferry wheels and all that fun stuff. It's more like a nature preserve. It's what Royal Caribbean's island used to be. It used to be natural. It used to be beautiful. You could lay out, but you couldn't really do it. They didn't have a lagoon. So this place you can chill out all day and just really enjoy yourself.
Windy.
Are you natives on this island?
No, we've been here waiting for the ship.
Yeah.
Yes, and even the locals are opulent. Now, here's a map of Ocean Cay. What you'll find interesting is that the Yacht Club area looks like a penis. And I've never noticed that before. It's filled with seed as well. Interesting. And here's a new island off of the side, which I understood. Somebody told us that they were going to build townhouses there, so you could stay overnight in the townhouse area. I do not know if that's Yacht Club or a separate excursion experience. We'll find out more. As soon as we know, we will let you know. It's a big hush-hush secret. Just don't tell anybody. Here's the area, the Welcome Center. The first thing I noticed was a bunch of people with suitcases. Now, to the best of my knowledge, the townhomes are not there yet. It's sand. So either they're staying in Gilligan huts or they stayed somewhere on the island. And I asked somebody what they're doing there, and they said they're working. And that woman in the $1,500 yellow sweatsuit, I don't imagine she's working.
What's this area for?
Excuse me, sir.
What's this area for?
This area is for the Yacht Club.
Who
For the
are
Yacht
they?
Club members, which will wait here, and then we call our transportation because we have our own reserved area on the island.
Oh.
They're gonna come here, wait, and then we call the transportation. The transportation takes them to our area.
Are Yacht Club people rich?
They are not rich, but it is sold as an experience on board.
How
Yacht
do
Club is
those
an experience.
Are those people staying here? Are they Yacht Club?
No, they are not yet.
Why do they have suitcases?
I really don't have the information.
I don't know either. Is this Yacht Club?
For sure. You are the best person on board.
Oh.
You ready to go to the island?
I am. You are.
Okay. Please be seated if you want to have a drink or something.
Yeah.
You want to have a drink, have a seat. We're going to serve you.
What? You're gonna serve me? I'm running as fast as my little legs will go. You want me to drive?
So your opulent journey continues not only on the ship, but also on Ocean Cay, as you are guided in this beautiful opulent chariot of love to the Yacht Club area that looks phallic. I'm going to double back and talk more about that later. Here is probably where the people were working, were staying overnight. Don't know what they're doing there. That's all big hush-hush, too. They have a nice crew beach here, which is nice. And then the bridge leads you to the other side of the lagoon. Yes, you can access this publicly. There are places for you to sit on the other side, and there's bars and some other eateries on the other side of this lagoon as well. The most beautiful lagoon I have ever seen on any tropical island. It's unbelievable. But a little bit further down, you'll see the Ocean House. Now, this area is supposed to have a security guard, but apparently he's out to lunch. it was a little early that day. And this is the Ocean Cay House.
You stop, right? Ocean Yacht Club.
Perfect, thank you.
That's the drive for the
And of course, your journey into opulence continues. You may dine inside, but I understand most of the dining is now outside. The inside is very, very small. There is overflow. Melania actually made some seats for us when we came. We came a little late for lunch when we returned, and it was very, very crowded. It's the most people I've ever seen in the Yacht Club area. But they've just built this new expanded and covered area, which is gorgeous. This used to just be the small area around that building, and now this new deck is very new, built within the last year, now open fully with a full bar. It wasn't open the last time we have come here, which was just under a year ago. A beautiful bar, and when it gets very, very busy, they are very accommodating, and the service is quick, and a very well-stocked bar, too. They even have upper-scale tequilas here, all included in your Yacht Club drink pass. And they even have their own beer now, which was really interesting. Why not, right? Wines, beers, liquors, all kinds of fruity drinks, whatever you want. And we were sitting inside for our lunch, as we mentioned, and it was very nice for them to accommodate us. There, I just got a salad and french fries. Not very opulent, but what do you want? Now take a look at the vista of one of the most beautiful places on planet Earth, just behind the Yacht Club dining area.
Yeah, that's where we're
With the island?
Yes.
And now, the most important thing we will do here in Ocean Cay. We will check the Yacht Club beach for rocks.
Ready.
And oh no, the least opulent thing about the Yacht Club experience, the rocks on the Yacht Club beach. Now, rocks are natural, there's nothing wrong with that, but they can be sharp on your little toes. And most people who stay in Yacht Club have very soft, polished feet. So these will be ouchy, so wear your water shoes if you plan to go in here. Also, when the water's a little rough, the waves are a little crazy. There is a little net up here which will hopefully keep the sharks away, but you never know.
Today, the temperature is going to be 80, and the winds are going to be topping out at 50 miles
90
an
miles
hour.
an hour, hurricane force gales.
Look at the trees. Look.
Hopefully the smart people at MSC will figure out how to crush these rocks and turn them into sand. In the meanwhile, you can hang with the general population at the world's most beautiful lagoon. It is so peaceful, so friendly, so wonderful out here. And there are nets on either side. It is fed by the ocean. The water is always fresh. It never smells. And look how clear and gorgeous it is.
Sally, George.
I know, we're happy to see you too. Good boy.
Don't eat all the fish. We need something to look at swimming around our feet. Cold? Huh?
And don't miss the lighthouse. It's a wonderful excursion. I understand it's $24 a person, not exclusive to Yacht Club. You must pay and make reservations, but 200 some steps all the way to the top with nice vistas of the island. Oh, and there are smiling fish. So get your smiling fish. That's not included with Yacht Club either, whatever. But thank you for joining us on this Yacht Club adventure. We look forward to sailing with you in Yacht Club on the Seven Seas sometime in the future. But only if you walk like this.